Hey, this is Ranking Q.
All right. Gibbs has had 18
How y'all doing?
targets in
Okay.
receiving. He's turned that
I
into
decided to
13
come back
catches
on. I'm
for
going to give you
104
another
yards.
Ranting
As
Q rant.
compared to
But it's going to be an
David
interesting
Montgomery,
rant. I'm not going to be
who's had
mad
10
about nothing. I
targets
can't be.
for 10
We already know
catches and 94
about
yards.
Hutchinson.
He has been very efficient in the receiving game.
Bless you,
And I don't
man.
know
Hope
if
you
you
can
noticed
get it
this,
through.
but
Hope you get to playing
David
Super Bowl.
Montgomery
You know,
was often the
anytime
back that
between
was
4
in.
to 6 weeks,
This is
4 to 6 months,
not
with your young,
a
strengthy ability
signing
to get back
for
into it,
David Montgomery and
we should
how
be
good
fine.
he is.
Secondly,
This is a signing to make
it's
sure
my guy.
that
I'm going to cut that off because behind you, you're hearing Sport Talk Detroit, which gave me the thing to go ahead and become aggressive and talk about today's topic. I've been watching the Facebook and I do listen to a lot of reaction. A lot of them don't know it, especially Dallas fans. They don't know it. One guy got so upset. They told him that Detroit lost, that Dallas won. He got his hat on, looking all good, and then at the end, they didn't do so hot. Okay, let's get the reason why I'm calling. I'm doing it. Offensively, Detroit looks phenomenal. Just back to where we were at the end of the season. We're out there where we now. Getting 27 points in the first half, and then spot. Then bank another 20 more to end the game. But the most important part we talk about that is everybody scored. Everybody that's important, well, everybody scored, except for Gibbs. But he ran the middle game. This was his turn to kind of be the blocker type of deal. And so did Armand St. Brown. St. Brown did extremely well. And what I mean by he did extremely well, he stayed in the game. He blocked. He every time you see a play coming, he's blocking. He's in somebody's face. He's a wide receiver, acting like he's a tight end, getting people face, getting them blocking for him, doing a great job. And of course, Mr. Montgomery just got his paycheck, and he's showing why he's worth more. Like we didn't give him more, at least Detroit is, but he's worth more. He's just that kind of breaking tackles. When he got that first touchdown, he came in there. I thought he was stopped, but I said his feet still moving when he did that turn and let that guy have some of that jersey he had and when he scored. It's over, man. It was over at that point. Now, I was very frustrated in the first quarter. I'm always frustrated in the first quarter. That's why I shouldn't watch the first quarter, but I hate missing anything. Because I was going, no, don't do this, you're playing them back. They're getting breaks. But every time when you watch the game closely, the defensive line was always on him. Every time he went back, that little fluff pass that he throws, he had no choice. He had to do that kind of pass because he was finna get sacked. Every time. With that in mind, Detroit is ready to go to the next level. Now, people wonder, well, we lost Ayton. We also lost the big guy we got, Davenport. We lost the two big guys that we thought was going to be our two bookends. Now we're going to do it by committee. And we should. We just showed it. When he went out, we didn't miss a beat, man. I mean, McNeil was getting his sacks. Everybody was playing the game beautifully, and the pressure was on him. He couldn't, when he tried to get away, he couldn't get away much. Since he became a one-scheme person, which means they couldn't run the ball, can't run on us. Nothing changed there. With that being in mind, you can't run, you have to pass. Guess who you're going to pass to? Brian Branch. And of course, your boy got to do his sit on the ground and get the ball in the end zone, kind of sealed the game too. This was a great game showing that we can do it no matter what. You know our philosophy is next man up. These people right now, they're going crazy. They want us to get a new defensive, we need to do defensive tackle. Especially about my man Derek, man. I'm with you, man, but tackles ain't it, man. Defensive tackles can be stopped. And we already saw can get hurt. The most important thing about that, do we have a pressure rusher? And all our guys are pressuring. No pressure up the middle with McNeil, on the outside with Levi. Well, the other side is Levi. And then now you have Pascal doing this thing. The new guy we got get in. We got some nice guys to come in to become backup what they did before. Both backup tackles. So are we going to go get a defensive tackle? Well, they say we got one. Not really. The one we got right now is on a practice squad. Because we've been taking somebody from the practice squad and move them up. Paco, who had the pectoral tore up, is gone also. So we lost 3 big players. Big players. Well, one super big. The other one was going to be big. And this other one, Paco looked like he was trying to start a great round 2. Well, it happens. Football is that way. You can't be spending like you stupid and trying now. We should go get Riddick. What for, man? I'm gonna spend no $25 million on somebody we're gonna use 1 year. Come on, just play the game. Find out how we play and find out. Remember, you talk to us and find out. Well, why don't we get him? Why don't we get these? No, man, we get Max Crosby. Come on, man. The man got 1 year left, and you gonna try to spend $30 million, $25 million on a 1 year man? Your guy showed when Hutchinson left, who came through? That whole front line. What you don't realize is Williams is a tremendous coach on front lines, especially defensive line. Man, y'all ain't giving him his respect. He showed y'all what he can do with limited people. And a lot of people, they want to come and play for him. So this is going to be a great opportunity to see us take some people down and look good while we're doing it. This ranking Q, as always. A couple of things I was going to talk about, and that was offense. I mean, I went to the defensive cornerbacks. I did that part. I was going to get into the front line, but I'm saving the defensive front for later. Right now, I'm talking about offense. Offensively, we have skilled players. I'm going to tell you right now, I keep messing up his name, but you know me. Me and Dan Thornton, we're horrible with name calling. That's why I'm not being an official announcer. But you know who I'm talking about. He played the game beautifully. And that was wide receiver number 17. Patrick I don't know what to tell you, man. We thought we missed Josh Gibson. Reynolds? Nah, everybody can take his spot at this point. We got so many players. And even Reynolds came through with that. Came through with some good smooth move. We got people that can play kickoff returns. We have so many. Each player in there has multiple roles if they want. So when one go down, that day, you can bring somebody in that'll be just as successful. So right now, I just want our running back people to be perfect. I want them to stay strong. And they're doing just that. They're not overdoing it. They're not putting too much on them at that point. We picked up the one kid that was from, he was on the practice squad, so he wasn't even playing. And we got him. We think he's our kind of guy, but I'm not so sure. His attitude is still a bit on the foggy side for me. But we'll see how that works out when it comes to play. I'm going to try to make this run 10 minutes, and hopefully you guys will like it. Okay, with the last 2.5 minutes, we'll talk about the next level. Next level is, what are we going to do? The man threw a beautiful, I wish I had video. I could show you that backup play where handoff to Gibbs, back to number 14, back to Goff to the Laporta down the sideline. They doing so many different things that, and don't get me wrong, Dallas did make a play that we played, just like Seattle did. It's okay, you can do that. But you ain't getting no touchdown. You can do that, though. We score. Laporta scored. Brant should have got a touchdown score, but they're still offense. Laporta scored. St. Brown scored. Big man, Patrick, he's going to get his, man. He had it, but he just short of getting it. I mean, then we had Montgomery scored. I think he scored twice. So then you had your boy scored. So, I mean, what else is left? I don't think Gibbs scored. I keep forgetting. I keep thinking, it's like I see him that he scored, but I don't see that he scored. So I got to get that in my head. I think Gibbs will score every game. That's just me. I'm a Gibb and of course, that's what I forgot. The forgotten man, the man that blocks well. I think he got about 4 or 5 catches today and like 76 yards and a touchdown. J-Mo. Same kind of play. He waited. He cut across to the field. He was like the 10, 12 yards. He had to again, he slowed down for the ball, but he was so far ahead, he slowed down. Nobody caught him. Boom, in his chest, touchdown. And he didn't do the over thing at that point. I wish he would have. It's the time to do that. Okay, guys, the next time we're going to talk about the Minnesota Vikings. That's usually done on a Wednesday, but I'm going to do it on Thursday before the Thursday night game. I believe it's going to be another bloodbath. I got that score being 41-17 because we're not going to be able to stop the big boy too much. I mean, he's got one big guy that, I don't think he's a big guy, but I think we're not going to stop him in the air. So we're going to focus on that, but the run is what we got to stop. Once we stop the run, everything else will fall into place. So, hey, Ranting Q saying, Lions Nation, come on, baby, let's go. Let's unite and put this thing together. If you like what I say, man, comment. And then follow me on the different platforms that we have. And I'll give more and more out. I'm sorry we had nothing about baseball because that was the end of the season for us. We took a beating on that one 7-3, but we was in the game. It's just that 5-run inning. There's 2 of them that we can't get over. But that's okay because Detroit is still on the move, and we got the basketball 2-2. That's only preseason, and the Red Wings will start off. So I think they got a win out of it too. So we got something to cheer for, not just one thing, but 2 things. And again, bless you boys for playing a good baseball game, man, for making it feel like Detroit is on the map. Because in baseball, people had no respect for us. If you go to my Facebook and if you follow me, you can see I posted every win from the first game, which was like a first game, then a doubleheader. I posted all of them up until game 86. And then, of course, the wins that are available in the playoffs that we did make too. So, Ranty and Q. Stay cool, Kalamazoo.